Hey guys, welcome back to Your Champion Life YouTube channel. Listen, I was thinking really hard about something that Omer said. And Omer, thank you for saying what you said, because I think I may have given a few people, hopefully only a few people, a bad impression or a wrong impression that I was so concerned about protecting you guys. I'm telling you what not to do. Don't do dips. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. I just want to go over a few things with you to explain to you why I said don't do what I said don't do. This is one exercise, which is the shoulder presses. Don't do military presses, but shoulder presses are actually a really good exercise for you if you push to the front. Those of you that are on this YouTube channel a lot, you know that I always say don't push out to the side. And I always say that the muscle groups are made in an arc. When you see the bicep, it's made in an arc, the tricep an arc, the shoulder, all the way through your body. You have these arcs, and you want to stay within that arc formation if you want to maximize the development of that muscle group. It's not necessarily a square movement. Now, you can use a square movement. I'm not saying absolutely don't use a square movement, because you can, but you have to be extremely careful and to do what is unnatural. When you use a square movement, say for instance, you're doing a bench press. A lot of people, because they sit at computers all day, their shoulders roll forward. So when they do a bench press, the shoulders roll forward, and this is comfortable and natural. They do what's natural. You have to go against what's natural when you come down. Instead of letting the shoulders roll forward, you've got to open the chest and concentrate on the shoulder. See, it's not the arm movement that actually contracts the chest. It's the shoulder movement that contracts the chest. The arms go along with the process or with the motion. And when you're doing a shoulder press, your shoulder joint is made just like a Barbie doll. If you pull it straight, just try this. Take your arm, pull it back, and then try to pull it straight up. It'll stop right here. Try to go higher. You can feel it going against the joint. Some of you eat chicken, some of you don't. But just think about when you take that chicken wing and you pull it off the larger part of the chicken. When you pull it off, that's really what you're doing here. You're pulling that arm out of the socket. And when you go straight over your head, you're doing something similar. It's just not as demanding on that joint. So, but when you push to the front, there's a fluid movement, and it's not to the side. Think about a Barbie doll. When you pull a Barbie doll's arm out to the side, it comes off the Barbie. But if you rotate it forward, it goes all the way around. The only difference in your shoulder joint, that ball in the socket, and a Barbie doll is you have ligaments, tendons, you have muscle, and you have the skin that's holding it together. So at the least you can do, develop scar tissue in there, and you'll see a lot of your old time lifters with tremendous shoulder problems. No pain, no gain. So they rub the ointment on their shoulders and elbows, and they go after it. When I say no pain, no gain, I believe in that too, but I don't want chronic pain. A little burning in the muscle maybe, but not real pain, not joint pain. There's a difference. So when you're doing shoulder presses, I never go to the side. It goes against the joint. I'm always going to the front. I have this piece put on here specifically for me to match my body. The angle, everything is perfect for me so that I can do shoulder presses to the front. That doesn't go against the joint, but I'm still hitting the shoulder. I'm not putting it to the side, going against that joint. Okay, now the next exercise I want to show you really quick is the dips. I'm going to show you why I don't want you doing the dips. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to use this step. Now, with the original dips, the old-fashioned dips, now you have dip machines that won't force you in this position. But when you're doing a regular, normal, original dip, you're dropping down and that shoulder rotates forward. When the shoulder rotates forward and you're pushing up and it rotates back, again, that shoulder is going out of joint. And then you'll see people, they'll put plates on their lap, and it's just more pressure on that joint. So you want to move away from the dips. Now, if you have a dip machine that's out front, you can get in this position, and you can push down, and the shoulders don't have to rotate. But the original dip, that position, your hands are behind you, and when you go down, the shoulder rotates forward, and it's forcing that shoulder out of the socket, and that can be very painful. You do it over and over and over again while you're younger, and you may not feel much pain, but over time, it starts to wear that joint out. That's what we're moving away from. You know, there are a lot of things you can get away with, but it doesn't make it biomechanically correct. It doesn't make it healthy for you. Some of you would say, Ron, I've got shoulder joint problems and I used to do dips all the time. I wish I would have heard that earlier. But that's the reason why, guys, a lot of the exercises. With the squats, squats are a wonderful exercise. They can actually rehabilitate your knee joints if you do them correctly, because you're building the muscle around that joint and you're supporting the joint. But you have to make sure you're using the glutes, your hamstrings are flexible, and you can get in the proper position. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm just gonna stand right here on top of this step. And I'm gonna stand like this. But you'll notice my feet are separated quite a bit. The closer your legs are or your feet are, the harder it is to get in the proper position. If your feet are close, your knees are gonna go forward. The objective is to get the feet separated wide enough and sit the glutes back. Take that angle off the knee. When the glutes go back, it forces the hamstrings also to support this knee joint along with the quad. When the knee goes forward, you move away from the hamstring, all the pressure goes to the knee joint. So the reason this is so important, and I concentrate a lot on telling you how to be safe. That's the important thing for me, is to keep you safe, to make sure you're not nursing an injury, because it's no fun. So if you feel like that I'm trying to capitalize or I'm talking a lot about what not to do, I really am, because I'm trying to keep you safe. There's so many exercises that you can do that are safe. Why do the ones that are not? So guys, I hope you like this video. Just know that I love you and I'm trying to protect you. Till next time, God bless you. Ron Williams out.